Drew Anthony, Kayla, you're cowards. You wouldn't even show up for your son's sentencing or victim statement impact. You abandoned your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more use to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money or GoSendGo money. You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim. The real victim is the one who died. I come to pray with you and show the world we can close the gap of this unbelievable racial divide. And what'd you do? You widen the gap even further.
You see that right there? That's character. That's morals. That's values. That's a good Christian man right there. Offered to pray with you. Imagine that. The family that lost their child wants to pray and give forgiveness to your son. Your thug-ass son wanted to pray with you. But what did you do? Nah, you didn't want to do that. Because you know why? It's going to be another race hustling summer, y'all. Just like BLM, you're following the race hustling playbook. Y'all dummies donated to that organization. None of that money went to anything to do with black people, black communities. You know where that money went to? It went to buying mansions for these people.
Despite what a jury found, his parents dispute.
The interesting part is no apology to the family. You instantly just wanted to go to victim, seeing as how you don't have any morals or values, and your son doesn't either. He didn't even take the stand. If he really was defending himself, don't you think you would get on the stand and really articulate what you were defending yourself from? There was no argument there. We're gonna have to deal with these dumb messing up our summer.
Hashtag believe Karmelo.
Get some class, get some values, get some character.
Lives of many people forever, and we have to do better as parents and stop.
Yes, there is something going on. Yesterday, I could not post a video because I needed some rest. If you take a look at these people created a different GoFundMe. They had $726. GoFundMe shut down the second fundraisers for Karmelo Anthony after his convictions. He always scrapped together a pathetic $726 before being young. GoFundMe official statement: we explicitly prohibit fundraisers that raise money for legal defense of anyone formally charged with a V crime. Okay, these people are using different kind of ways now to raise money. Some say they want to create an organization that will fight against injustice, so they want to raise money for these. At some point, I have seen people, getting angry after Jeff's dad came out to speak on.
Lives don't matter, but no black lives were lost here. A 17-year-old white person was. So what are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is 35 years. Karmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years. Yet at the end of the day, Black America repeatedly is told that self-defense is a part of the law, that a knife under 5 inches is legal in the state of Texas. But when a black person try to use those same basic rights and laws, we're not afforded those things. We're doing those things unjustifiably.
Somebody in the heart, though, sir, is definitely not legal. He could have just turned around and walked out of that tent at any moment.
And based on what you have been told about the situation, I can see how you can take that fact. But the levels of injustice that was done in this trial is not how I was told, right?
Tell me what you think happened.
What I think is the situation is that someone asked Karmelo Anthony to come over there. He knew an individual, but that's not being told, right? It's like, a kid just randomly went under a tent, right? And he just sitting there. No one knows who he is. That's not the case, right? We know that Karmelo Anthony knew an individual. He knew a coach. He spoke about it. We also know that Frisco ISD should have counseled that. This wasn't just raining. We were under a tornado watch.
Yes, this is a complete fabrication. Yeah. They now just say he was invited in a tent. Every single day, these people always try to bring out things that they can't even justify. In court, they could not bring this up. Take a look at what this lady said on this video.
Telling me a grainy video is shown to jurors, but it was shown in 4K clear to the people that witnessed it. No witness on that stand had that little man's back. None, 0 out of 21 people being questioned? Come on, man, I'm done with all of that. I feel the same way about white people, the same way they feel about my people. Yeah, try one of us.
And just to see even that the judge, the defense attorney, and Austin Metcalf's father was in, a picture at a party they having a time. There is an alleged post from Austin, from, of course, before he passed, that, he had 2 assault rifles on his, resting on himself in the car, saying that I dare one of the monkeys to come to this track meet today. But this is someone where, Karmelo Anthony was a 3.7 GPA student working 2 jobs. But he's the one that we're supposed to believe is a thug, though.
Now, look, I know we want to be mad. I know we want.
So I'm sitting here on TikTok fishing. I call it fishing when I'm on TikTok, scrolling, looking for what's going on. And I came across another video today, guys. And it was there was 2 videos, and there were some stories posted. You know how people post, but they just post.
If you take a look at these people, you can clearly see that they're just out here to make money. Yeah. They don't care about the outcome of the whole case. They don't care about that. What they're doing here is just, struggling to deceive their followers with all these kind of talking points that they're putting out here. Oh, he was this, he was that. This can't change the fact. I'm getting different kind of information, what had actually happened to the guy in prison. Some says he was removed from the prison that they sent him and immediately sent to a different prison simply because they realized Karmelo Anthony uncle or whosoever is working as a warder or what like that in that prison. They are bringing out a different narrative about this whole thing. Now, maybe just to deceive people to raise more money. Yeah, if I take a look at what one lady said, that it is actually embarrassing to be a black person, these are because of what these people are doing. It get crazy. You saw the lady at the beginning of the video seeing a lot of people celebrating, doing this. Though she struggled to play both sides, this one, they always show their real characters. Everybody will see where they stand by doing this every single time. There is no justification that you can bring to me. Yeah, no matter what, if you've taken someone's life, no matter, all this, all that. Now they have used the whole case to raise money, in fighting, a lot is going on that I've seen with this whole situation. If this guy could have pleaded, maybe sign a plea deal, at the end, maybe spend 10, 15 years, it ends the story. They decided to continue with this case, knowing fully where the outcome of it.
When you see me escort Karmelo Anthony out there against security advice or whatever it may be, it's because Karmelo is all of our babies.
In Collin County.
House intensifying. They were yelling "Free Karmelo," members of the new Black Panther Party holding signs reading "Self-defense is not a crime."
That is it. I don't want to prolong the video. I think I'm going to end here. God bless you abundantly. As the short clips you see at the end, that is for the white algorithm. You can always skip.
Went past.
Right.
The other 4 went and they surrounded.
Oh, can you hear me? Yeah, no, I heard what happened. Listen, good news is I'm about to get this here Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but
you're on my page, so you automatically know.
Guilty. Stay your ass in jail, boy. Your family should be sued. Stay your ass in jail.
People tend to not trust elections when it takes a real long time.
Sued Los Angeles.
Is that it's really important not to conflate.
So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
It was on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.
Towards me is a Democrat.
Encouraging her fans not to vote for Pratt, for a fan.
Seeing this city just fall apart.
Mayorship, insurance companies, they don't have to pay for people to rebuild their homes.
Aaron Bass.
I just wanted to
open up these cases with
can't keep streetlights
in California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make fun of people.
And so this is my life.
You're talking about qualification.
In California, I have family in LA.
Chelsea Handler, she's not a fan, said me.
The only people that aren't are the socialists.
2010.